Prayer is power. Prayer is power. What are you going to do? Pray. Pray. Pray.
Welcome everyone to Dr. Pillai's Religion of Religions YouTube channel. Today is Friday, October 6th, 2023. We are about to do a live, in-depth planetary puja using the chart of now, based on my current location in the state of New Mexico in the USA. My name is Swamini Valli. I am a Pillai Center teacher and priestess and an AstroVed astrologer. And I'm very happy to be hosting this program Monday through Friday on this channel. Dr. Pillai has said the planets and stars are more than just objects in outer space. There is a divine light being in each of them, associated with each of them. And in doing the puja, we are connecting with these light beings and inviting their positive blessings to flow into us and also into our world. To do the puja, I'm using the South Indian style layout of the chart. I've drawn the chart in chalk on a little blackboard that's laying flat on a side table here. Also for doing the puja, I have a container of water, I have a lit tea light, I have an incense stick, a bell, a raisin, and a bowl of fresh flower petals. I start with the water, sprinkling a few drops of water on all four sides of the blackboard chart to purify the space for the puja. I also sprinkle a few drops of water on top of my own head, and I send a few drops of water out into space, symbolically towards all of you, so that whether you're watching this live or later on a replay, everyone is purified going into the puja. We start with invoking Ganesha, the archetype or angel who helps to remove obstacles. Om Shrihi Gang, Om Shrihi Gang, Om Shrihi Gang. We ask Ganesha to come and to remove all obstacles from this puja, and I ask him to remove obstacles in the lives of all of the participants, in the physical, mental, emotional, financial, and spiritual areas of our life. I ask him to remove obstacles for all of us, now and always. And I thank him for his help with this. Now we do a short Tamil chant, asking all of the planets to be beneficial towards us. Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atihar Arvarku Mikave, Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atihar Arvarku Mikave, Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atihar Arvarku Mikave. We ask all of the planets to be beneficial today towards us and towards our world. We thank St. Gnanasamundar for teaching this chant, and we are grateful to Dr. Pillai for sharing it with us. Now, we turn our attention to the time Shaktis, or the time elements, that are active in my local area. We start with the planet that's ruling the day. Today is Friday, which is ruled by Venus. I put the flower petals on Venus on the blackboard chart. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Now we honor the star that the moon is in. At the moment, the moon is in a star called Ardra, a star symbolized as a teardrop of compassion. I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Ardraye Namaha. Om Ardraye Namaha. Om Ardraye Namaha. Next, we honor the Tithi, or the moon phase. At the moment, we are in the 8th waning moon in my local area, called Ashtami in Sanskrit. I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Ashtami Devye Namaha. Om Ashtami Devye Namaha. Om Ashtami Devye Namaha. Next, we honor the planet that's ruling the hour. In my local area, this is Mercury. I put flower petals on him. Om Buddhaheha Namaha. Om Buddhaheha Namaha. Om Buddhaheha Namaha. Now we acknowledge the yoga and the karana time elements. Dr. Pillai said for these we would not use flower petals. We would say their names in Sanskrit 3 times each. The yoga that's active right now is one called Pariga, which has energies that can bring obstruction. Pariga, Pariga, Pariga. And the karana that's active right now is one called Balava, which has energies that are spiritual. Balava, Balava, Balava. Now, we turn our attention to the chart of the moment. We start with the ascendant sign, represented here with the letters AC. This is the sign coming up on the eastern horizon right now in my local area. This is Kanya, or Virgo. Dr. Pillai said we start with honoring the planet that rules the ascendant sign as a gesture to his importance at the moment. Virgo is ruled by Mercury. I put flower petals on Mercury. Om Buddhaheha Namaha. Om Buddhaheha Namaha. Om Buddhaheha Namaha. Today, in Virgo, we have Mercury and we have the Sun. We now honor Mercury for being here in Virgo. This is a sign that he rules. It's also the place where he is exalted or the most strong. I put the flower petals on Mercury. Om Buddhaheha Namaha. Om Buddhaheha Namaha. Om Buddhaheha Namaha. Mercury is in a star called Uttara Phalguni, a star that can give blessings for relationship and also help us with keeping our word. I put the flower petals on Mercury. Om Uttara Phalgunaye Namaha. Om Uttara Phalgunaye Namaha. Om Uttara Phalgunaye Namaha. Uttara Phalguni star is ruled by an archetype called Aryaman, an archetype who rules contracts, honor, integrity. I put the flower petals on Mercury. Om Aryamanye Namaha. Om Aryamanye Namaha. Om Aryamanye Namaha. Now, we honor the planet that rules Uttara Phalguni star, which is the sun. I put flower petals on the sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Now, we honor the sun for being in Virgo. I put flower petals on the sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. The sun is in a star called Hasta, a star symbolized as an open hand in blessing, and a star that can give us blessings for being productive and industrious. I put the flower petals on the sun. Om Hastaye Namaha. Om Hastaye Namaha. Om Hastaye Namaha. Hasta star is ruled by Savitur, a form of the sun that can give blessings to help us to use the divine words of mantras for positive creation. I put the flower petals on the sun. Om Saviturye Namaha. Om Saviturye Namaha. Om Saviturye Namaha. Hasta star is ruled by the moon. I put flower petals on the moon. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Kanya or Virgo, the most analytical and detail-oriented of all the zodiac signs, today containing Mercury, planet of communication, business, planet that helps with our sense of humor and with pattern recognition, and the sun, which is our soul, and a planet important for leadership, for cheerfulness. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign, as we go around the chart in a clockwise direction from the ascendant sign, the next one that has a planet in it is Tula or Libra, which today contains Ketu and also Mars. Both of them are in the same star, so we will honor both of them before we invoke the star. I start with Ketu. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Next, we honor Mars for being in Libra. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Both Ketu and Mars are in a star called Chitra, a star that can give blessings for creativity and craftsmanship. I put the flower petals across Ketu and Mars. Om Chitraye Namaha. Om Chitraye Namaha. Om Chitraye Namaha. Chitra star is ruled by Tvashtar, an archetype who is a divine master craftsman. Om Tvashtarye Namaha. Om Tvashtarye Namaha. Om Tvashtarye Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Chitra star, which is Mars. I put flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Now, we honor the planet that rules Libra, which is Venus. I put flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Tula or Libra, a zodiac sign that can give blessings for balance, fairness, harmony, today containing Ketu, a planet that is sometimes called the saintly planet, and Mars, a planet that helps with courage and willpower. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with a planet in it is Makara or Capricorn, which today contains Pluto, who is retrograde and extra powerful. I put the flower petals on Pluto. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Pluto is in a star called Uttara Ashada, a star that can give blessings for long-lasting success. Om Uttarashadaye Namaha. Om Uttarashadaye Namaha. Om Uttarashadaye Namaha. Uttarashada star is ruled by the 10 Visvadevas, 10 light beings who each embody a unique, divine, universal principle. We ask for blessings from all 10 of them. Om Visvadevasye Namaha. Om Visvadevasye Namaha. Om Visvadevasye Namaha. Now, we honor the planet that rules Uttarashada's star, which is the sun. I put flower petals on the sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Now, we honor the planet that rules Capricorn, which is Saturn. I put flower petals on him. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Makara or Capricorn, a zodiac sign that can activate ancient past life skills and abilities, today containing Pluto, a planet that can help with rationality and science. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Kumbha or Aquarius, which today contains Saturn, who is retrograde and extra powerful. I put flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Saturn is in a star called Satabisha, a star that can give energies for healing and also for interest in esoteric subjects. I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Satabishaye Namaha. Om Satabishaye Namaha. Om Satabishaye Namaha. Satabisha's star is ruled by Varuna, archetype associated with the rain and the oceans. Om Varunaye Namaha. Om Varunaye Namaha. Om Varunaye Namaha. Satabisha's star is ruled by Rahu. I put flower petals on Rahu. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Now, we honor the planet that rules Aquarius, which is Saturn. I put more flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Kumbha or Aquarius, the most humanitarian and service-oriented of all the zodiac signs, today containing Saturn, planet of patience, compassion, structure, perseverance. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Meena or Pisces, which today contains Neptune, who is also retrograde and extra powerful. I put flower petals on Neptune. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Neptune is in a star called Purva Bhadrapada. Dr. Pillai says this is a star that can give us blessings to help us towards enlightenment, charity, purification. Om Purvabhajapadaye Namaha. Om Purvabhajapadaye Namaha. Om Purvabhajapadaye Namaha. Purvabhajapada's star is ruled by Aja Ekapada, an archetype who can help us to experience deeper levels of stillness and forgiveness. Om Aja Ekapadaye Namaha. Om Aja Ekapadaye Namaha. Om Aja Ekapadaye Namaha. Purvabhajapada's star is ruled by Jupiter. I put flower petals on Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Now, we honor the planet that rules Pisces, which is also Jupiter. I put more flower petals on Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Meena, or Pisces, the most transcendental of all the zodiac signs, today containing Neptune, a planet that can help with our intuition and also help us in understanding our own inner life. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with a planet in it is Misha, or Aries, which today contains Rahu and Jupiter, who is retrograde and extra powerful, and Uranus, who is also retrograde and extra powerful. All three of them are in different stars, so we honor each of them separately. I start with Rahu. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Rahu is in a star called Ashwini, a star that gives blessings for speed and also for healing. Om Ashwinihe Namaha. Om Ashwinihe Namaha. Om Ashwinihe Namaha. Ashwini star is ruled by the Ashwini Kumaras. These are two of the sons of the sun itself. They're horse-headed, they're very handsome, their bodies are like the body of a young man. And because their father is the sun, they have tremendous healing abilities. We honor them. I put flower petals on Rahu. Om Ashwini Kumarsye Namaha. Om Ashwini Kumarsye Namaha. Om Ashwini Kumarsye Namaha. Ashwini star is ruled by Ketu. I put flower petals on Ketu. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Next, we honor Jupiter for being in Aries. Again, he's retrograde, extra powerful. I put flower petals on Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Jupiter is in a star called Bharani, a star that is symbolized as the yoni, a symbol representing the female private parts. This is a star with a tremendous amount of divine feminine Shakti, or power. Om Bharanihe Namaha. Om Bharanihe Namaha. Om Bharanihe Namaha. Bharani star is ruled by Yama, an archetype of justice. Om Yamaye Namaha. Om Yamaye Namaha. Om Yamaye Namaha. Bharani star is ruled by Venus. I put flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Next, we honor Uranus for being in Aries. He's also retrograde and extra powerful. I put flower petals on Uranus. Om Hram Prajapataye Namaha. Om Hram Prajapataye Namaha. Om Hram Prajapataye Namaha. Uranus is in a star called Kritika, a star symbolized as a razor or a cutter, a star that can give blessings for truth. Om Kritikaye Namaha. Om Kritikaye Namaha. Om Kritikaye Namaha. Kritika's star is ruled by Agni, archetype associated with the fire element. Om Agnihe Namaha. Om Agnihe Namaha. Om Agnihe Namaha. Kritika's star is ruled by the sun. I put flower petals on the sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Now, we honor the planet that rules Aries, which is Mars. I put flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Misha, or Aries, a fire sign with very active energies, today containing Rahu, a planet that can help us to make friends with new technologies, and Jupiter, a planet that helps with everything related to spirituality, and also can help with expansion of wealth and help with banking or legal matters. And Uranus, a planet that Dr. Pillai says can give creative abilities, higher intelligence, and also help us with astrology. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Mithuna or Gemini, which today contains the moon. We honor the moon. I put flower petals on him. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. The moon is in a star called Ardra, a star symbolized as a teardrop of compassion. Om Ardraye Namaha. Om Ardraye Namaha. Om Ardraye Namaha. Ardra's star is ruled by Rudra, a fierce form of Shiva that can destroy negativities. Om Rudraye Namaha. Om Rudraye Namaha. Om Rudraye Namaha. Ardra's star is ruled by Rahu. I put flower petals on Rahu. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Now, we honor the planet that rules Gemini, which is Mercury. I put flower petals on Mercury. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Mithuna or Gemini, a sign that has a great range of energies, today containing the moon, which is our mind and our emotions, and a planet that can help us to be receptive to light. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Simha or Leo, which today contains Venus. I put flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Venus is in a star called Magha, a star that can give blessings for royalty consciousness and high self-esteem. Om Maghaye Namaha. Om Maghaye Namaha. Om Maghaye Namaha. Magha's star is ruled by the Pitris, ancestors who have moved on into planes of light and can send us their blessings. Om Pitrisye Namaha. Om Pitrisye Namaha. Om Pitrisye Namaha. Magha's star is ruled by Ketu. I put flower petals on Ketu. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Now, we honor the planet that rules Leo, which is the sun. I put flower petals on the sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Simha or Leo, a zodiac sign that can give blessings for leadership and power. Today containing Venus, planet of diplomacy, love, joy, happiness, beauty, planet that helps us to enjoy material plane comforts and the arts. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. Now, I take a lit tea light and holding it in the right hand, I hold it above the blackboard that has the chart drawn in chalk and the many piles of flower petals, and in the air, I circle the tea light above the chart 3 times in a clockwise direction, offering the element of light to all these divine beings we have just invoked. Next, I take a lit incense stick to offer the air element and also a sweet fragrance, and I circle this above the chart 3 times in a clockwise direction. Now, I ring a bell to offer the element of sound. Now, I offer a raisin, a small fruit representing the earth element. I circle this above the chart 3 times in a clockwise direction. And later in the day, I will eat that raisin as a piece of prasad or blessed food. Right now, I make prayer hands, and I make sincere prayer to all of these divine beings that we have just invoked, asking each one of them to send their positive blessings into the lives of all of us, and also into the lives of our families, our friends, our neighbors, our colleagues, our homes, our workplaces, our schools, our communities, our countries, and indeed the entire world. May everyone on this planet have healthy food to eat, clean water to drink, clean air to breathe, a safe place to live, good clothes to wear, access to health care, good education, sustainable jobs, and may everyone on this planet have love in their life, now and always. I pray for enlightened leaders, enlightened citizens, enlightened laws, enlightened countries, and entire enlightened civilizations. I ask for blessings for all of my teachers, past, present, and to come. And I ask for blessings for all of my students, past, present, and to come. And I make a bow. You can continue to make your own prayers in silence for a minute, and then we can do short Q&A. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Peace to the body, peace to the mind, peace to the soul, peace to the environment. Peace, peace, peace. May we all go about our day or our evening in peace. Thank you all for being here. I truly appreciate your participation and your support. Right now we have time for short Q&A. If you want to post a question in the chat, I will do my best to try to answer it. There will be a Community Fire Lab tomorrow night on Saturday, October 7th, on this channel, Religion of Religions YouTube channel, honoring Jesus, Yahweh, and Mary. I have resolved the technical issue that prevented me from doing the Swami Ramalingam Community Fire Lab last night on Pillai Center Practice Channel. We will reschedule that, and I'll let you know the new date for it when we have that sorted out. Apologize for any inconvenience to anyone about that last night. Okay, right now I'm checking the chat to see if there's questions. I'm not seeing any at the moment. I know that Ronnie needs to have the Zoom channel that I'm on for an upcoming program. So I may go ahead and just close out for today. Thank you for being here. Again, we truly appreciate it when you click on the like button and when you subscribe to the channel, as it does help the channel to grow. The light in me truly honors the light in all of you. Namaste. May light encompass all. Have a beautiful weekend and hope to see some of you on the Fire Lab tomorrow night. Bye-bye.